everyone. Today, in the last video, we have just studied about existentialism. So today we are going to, understand existentialism with the help of a play written by Samuel Beckett. The name is Waiting for Godot. All right. So the three words: unknowingness, throwness, the words unknowingness. So we are going to let these three words are going to be the main principle, the main theme of this play, the existentialism. So existentialists accept nothingness, throwness, absence, and absurdity as givens of human condition. Human beings of self-consciously form their essence during the course of life that they choose to lead. Beckett's place is a resonant with existentialist thought about existence, essence, freedom, responsibility, and the individual's quest for meaning and belief in a world which had become barren and sterile. So the play becomes a drama of unknowingness with nothingness at its core. Nothing happens, nobody comes, nobody goes, it's awful. The characters exist in a state of unknowingness and uncertainty. Vladimir and Estragon, they do not know where they are or where they were, uncertain and unsure about their existence. In fact, Vladimir's desire to be seen by the boy shows his desperation, some proof that they exist. So when the play opens with the despairing nothing to be done, as Beckett dramatizes doubt, unknowingness, and nothingness is it is in countless ways. So in the opening scene, the contours of realistic theatre have been eroded and much that we may expect to be told about characters and their situation is denied to us. We know nothing about protagonists, about who they are or where they are. Protagonists have been identified as Vladimir and Estragon. They call each other Didi and Gogo, and they even answer to the name Mr. Albert. This is the name that they usually answer. So they appear to be uprooted tramps, but wear bowler hats, endlessly wait, they are just trying to find meaning in their lives, which are exhausted, gloomy, cheerful, hurt, angry, deadened by the habit of waiting. So it is a complete like debating upon salvation, facing nothingness. Are they evading responsibility by being tied to Godot? Are the tramps living in bad faith? So these are such questions. Waiting seems to be, seems to have become a habit. And habit, according to Beckett, is deadening. Often they seem to be aware of their situation, deeply feel the existentialist. What do we do now? Means they know that they have nothing to do. So this question asked by Estragon several times in the play. It's inevitable. I resume the struggle. Their waiting is like Sisyphus rock. The tramps never stop waiting just as Sisyphus never stops rolling the rock. So when the play opens, establish a note of absurdist despair, like nothing to be done. Seems to be conclusive admission of defeat that Vladimir instantly relates to its condition on earth as the play progresses and waiting gets unbearable. One feels that one has entered a dreamlike environment where there is a where there the things are repeated, experience is the same, and memory bogged down by unreliability comes in fits and starts. Estragon can't remember who beat him at night, nor can he remember being anywhere. So in the second act he seems to have forgotten Pozzo and Lucky, and one's existence can be affirmed by one's memory. Remembrance of things past, Vladimir and Estragon are denied even this certainty. So the waiting seems to both tramps like a dream, where everything is getting repeated, but the memory was so weak and all the recent things were getting erased from the mind. Right? So absence of logical explanation, solid facts, a substantial physical world is visible from the start. There is nothing on stage, a desolate, barren country yard, country road, a mound, and a lifeless tree. There is nothing to be said either, and silence pauses between words takes on an strange significance. Silence pours into the play like, water into a sinking ship. Silence and pauses are like punctuation marks in the play. A pause often marking hesitation or qualification, and silence is a brush with despair from making a fresh start. However, despite the overwhelming presence of nothingness, something is always happening on stage. The tramps are thinking, talking, walking, quarreling, flurry of activity on stage, but his action is always confronted with nothingness. However, as Lawrence Graver points out, the overall impression conveyed is that of nothingness. Nothing will happen on stage, nothing will be performed or executed or accomplished on stage. Nothing in the plot of the play conveys the meaninglessness of existence and the terrifying implications of waiting. So, in a meaningless world, logic, reason, conventions are all subverted. Even language as a means of communication breaks down. There is no relationship between the signifier and the signified. Lucky speech, incoherent language, over and over again. Vladimir and Astragon seem to remind us that waiting for Godot is something they do to evade the horror of existing. While waiting, they play games, they talk, but almost run out of speech. So the Vladimir says, say something. Astragon, I'm trying. So then again, there is a long silence. Vladimir says, say anything at all. Right? So, like this. So, Martin Esslin points out that the habit of hoping that Godot will come is the last illusion that keeps Vladimir and Estragon from facing the human conditions and themselves in the light of fully conscious awareness. So, the uncertainty and the fact that nothing is to be done has alienated the two tramps from people like Pozzo and Lucky. So the repetition of gestures and stage directions also convey the sameness and meaninglessness of existence. From the beginning of the play, Didi and Gogo emphasize the repetitive nature of their activities. Same action, that of wearing and taking of boots, peering into the hat, same dialogues repeated. Act 2 is almost same as the Act 1 with some variations. The tree has leaves, boots fit, Pozzo is blind, Lucky jump, Vladimir and Estragon are cruel towards Lucky. Within few minutes of playing time, the two friends ask each other, it hurts? And the other answers, hurts. The word is repeated, making the condition of pain and suffering general. We are waiting for Godot. Repeated several times, nothing to be done, becomes a refrain of despair and meaninglessness. The two tramps suffer while trying to kill the time of waiting. The characters seem to be in a state of limbo. So here I'm done with this topic like existentialism in the text waiting for Godot. So hopefully I'll be adding some more study material in reference to waiting for Godot. And if you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe and comment me for more videos if you have any specific name in your mind. Thank you so much.